All right, let's see this. Here we go. What does this woman have to say to me? Sup? Oh my God, what an astonishing coincidence. Yes, it's always an astonishing coincidence with me. What do you mean, who am I? I'm Kif Jackia, reporter of The Raven. I've never heard of you a day in my life. You helped me investigate the visitor from another world, remember? Sure. Anyway, this is perfect. I could use your assistance with another story. Assuming you have the time, that is. Well, sure. I'm just waiting for the next crisis. So here's the thing. Just recently, an unusual visitor cut through Gdania's markets like a scythe. Uh-oh. In a frenzy to purchase every Nemia lily available, and I mean all of them. Sounds like marketeers. For what purpose, I hear you ask? Well, my friend, I sense the answer to that question will provide the basis for my next scoop, so I did some nosing around. No one I talked to could put a name on our mysterious flower fancier, and by all accounts, he and his cargo hold of lilies have departed for Ul'dah. Not wanting the trail to go cold, I quickly grabbed my quill and notepad and boarded an airship myself, and was quickly reminded of how hard it is to chase a story in an unfamiliar territory. You know this town and its people well enough, though, don't you? No. What say you lend a helping hand to my investigative efforts? I suppose if you need a guide. Wonderful that we have no time to lose. First things first, we pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. Oh, wonderful. This person's already off to a great start. I need to investigate something. Let's get drunk. Quick, talk to the munchkin. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this fine morning? Oh, she said morning. She said morning. She must be from the south. She must be from the south. We're playing reporter, are we? Sounds like fun. Let's hear your questions then. Ahem, we have attempted to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nemia lilies in Gridania before transporting them to Ul'dah. Any idea of who this person might be? Well, I do declare we've more than our fair share of traders coming and going, and a large shipment arriving in the city is hardly a noteworthy occurrence. But now that you mention it, I do remember this florid minstrel fella who came in just the other day. Said he pulled in from Gridania and needed help hauling a hefty delivery to the Alchemist Guild, I reckon. He's actually a familiar face in these parts. Never did get his name, though, strangely enough. I wonder. A nameless traveler arriving from Gridania with a sizable cargo to move. That sounds promising. No, most Mikote women have the voice of Dr. Girlfriend. Like I said, he just ran off. Before you run off on a possible dead end with the Alchemist, I suggest you fish for more information inside the quicksand. After all, where else can you find so many gossipy adventures crammed into one hole? That certainly makes sense. Between the two of us, however, I see no reason why we can't do both. I'll stay here and interview the clientele while you chase down our other lead at the Alchemist Guild. What do you think? Why do you get to hang with the drunks? That will be our plan. Once you've spoken with the potion mixers, make your way back here and we'll discuss any new revelations. Oh, and don't tell my boyfriend. He gets really, really angry when I hang out with other guys. He starts to sound like, "What do you mean you hung out with him? Did you sleep with him?" So boldly do you approach a master of his profession. I warn you, this matter best be deserving of the precious moments you steal away from my unending research. Your question for me for a tabloid piece? Away with you. I refuse to waste another instant of this trivial nonsense. But just a moment. Perhaps there's a shred of scholarly value to this after all. I vaguely recall the flamboyant character of whom you speak, and his request to process a vast quantity of floral material. 'Tis laughable that I would undertake such a menial chore, of course, so I assigned the task to one of my subordinates. If you wish to discuss the deity's details, Daedric is your man. Okay. Runs up and yeah, they do that. What's up, Mimi? How you doing? Yes, they do that. Alright, I got his. You ready? Daedric. I should be delighted to assist you. This is regarding the large delivery of Nemia lilies, yes? Yes? Yes, the guild did accept a task involving said flowers, as commissioned by a nomadic minstrel gentleman.
And though I cannot reveal the nature of what we produced, I can tell you that it shall be distributed amongst the populace as part of the events of the Rising. If you wish to know more, then might I suggest you speak to the gentleman himself?
Adventurer, you're back. Did the alchemist offer up any new information? So to summarize, this famously unnamed minstrel, I've almost said unarmed, of nomadic inclination, commissioned the manufacture of some as yet unknown item to be handed out during the Rising. Sounds like drug peddling to me. Oh, I heartily agree we should speak with him directly, and as luck may have it, I just discovered that he means to put on a performance at the Ruby Road Exchange. I think it's time to go drug bust and play knock.
Oh look, it's our friend! It's our friend! It's our friend! There he is! There he is, Batsy!
Greetings, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but you are the famous wandering minstrel, are you not?
I'm not gonna give Yoshi-P a funny voice. Instead, I'm gonna give him this one.
I am indeed. And look whom you've brought to see me. Was there aught I might do for you fine people?
Yes, oh great maker. I've been following you, to be perfectly honest. I'm curious to learn more about the wagon load of drugs and lilies you turned over to the alchemist. Not to mention your plan to distribute the results of their work.
You followed me, but how did you... I mean, why would you...
Because you are the maker. You are the maker.
Ah, Rider the Raven. That explains much. And did you also learn what I tasked the alchemist to create? Is the quarrel out of the bag for all to smell?
No, we were hoping you might tell us.
Good, then my surprise remains unspoiled. The plan, if you must know, is to hand out bundles of potpourri to all and sundry during the Rising.
Potpourri? As in flowers mixed with spices? That aromatic stuff you see in bowls of parlor tables and the like? Sounds like drugs to me.
The very same. Except my potpourri will delight the eyes as much as the nose, thanks to the alchemical wizardry infused by my co-conspirators. Yet, even without such enchantments, the scent of Namia lilies is known to promote calm and tranquility. The Rising is a time of remembrance, of mourning. It is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folks who lost friends and loved ones in the 7th umbral calamity. Yes, it is my hope in the lily's gentle perfume will afford such burdened souls a modicum of peace during these oft-times melancholy memorial.
Oh, wow, what a genuinely lovely idea.
Only just this moment we are making arrangements for a showcase of my humble talents, where I shall hand out potpourri bundles to the audience. Again, I'm glad we met ere you inadvertently spread word of our little surprise gift. I trust you now have sufficient detail to write your article?
Oh yeah, I have plenty to work with. Now about those drugs.
Splendid. Now, since you've joined the inner circle, so to speak, we must have a role to play. Have you a role to play in the performance? You needed front, so I merely wish for your assistance in passing out potpourri. I can supply the crowd at the show, but it'd be most helpful if you might deliver bundles to some other part of the town.
Oh, we'd be delighted to. And if it would only help me flesh out the story. All right, it's time to go pass out scented drugs. Are you with me, Batsy? Let's head to the quicksand, adventurer. If we hand out bundles there, we can be sure to cover folk from every corner of the city. Yes, let's hand out drugs to drunk people.
Well, we were low on helping hands, to tell the truth, so this has worked out for the best. Please come and meet me at the Ruby Road Exchange once you've finished your task. I hope you enjoy the drugs. No, not the quicksand. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this.
All right, let's get to work, shall we?
Sure.
Hey, who wants drugs? Anybody want drugs?
Me! I need drugs! I need my fix! I need my fix! My fix! There, I got him his fix. I got him his catnip. Yeah, enjoy your catnip. Now, you have about 5 minutes to get someplace safe. What is it you are giving? Wait. What is it you were giving out there, adventurer?
Nothing.
Nothing? Nothing?
I know that's it. None a little less.
Uh-oh.
The flower is often placed on the graves of the fallen, a practice with which I am, alas, intimately familiar. Why chose this particular bloom?
I can explain.
I see. Perhaps the perfume does remind one of the peace of repose, rather than the violence which took our companions from us. It would seem the minstrel has given the matter some thought. For Cottonelle veterans such as myself, the season of the rising can be a torment, like the throbbing pain of an old wound. I will keep this bundle close, I think, and breathe in its calm whenever I feel my thoughts turning grim, or if I just want to see some really pretty color.
Keep him busy there, honey. I know it's for the rising and all, but it tickles me to see a hero of your stature handing out presents like a simple errand boy.
Look, what I do in my free time is none of your business, lady.
I mean, ever since the first time we met, you've always been the type to lend aid where it's needed.
Is that what we call this? Because I feel like the maid sometimes. I just clean this place up.
And you haven't changed one bit. It makes me happy, it does, not to mention a little misty-eyed. The good you've done for the folk will linger on, an unshakable foundation for your future. Keep going the way you're going, my friend, and we'll all be better for it.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks.
Here, why don't you let me have whatever bunch you got left, and I'll put them together with the ones I took from your reporter friend. If we leave a basket out on the guild counter, I guarantee they'll hand themselves out before the rising's over.
Well, yeah.
What I'm really gonna do is go ahead and handle this.
Mistress Momodi took a goodly amount off my hands, but I think we've done our fair share of the work.
The reporter and a most qualified assistant return. The performance went well, I must say, but what of your storied research? Were the townsfolk willing to share any moving material?
Yeah, they were unexpectedly forthcoming. I was regaled with many an anecdote from those who lived through the calamity, and privileged to hear their treasured memories for those who did not. Back when the calamity was posed to strike, I had only just earned my reporter's quill. I was rushing around town questioning adventurers and taking notes. But as Dalma descended ever lower, the streets erupted into chaos. I was then that I fled with my younger brother to the border in relative safety. There were a few less than prudent friends and colleagues who might still be here if they had done the same. Ooh. In the years since, the world has risen from the ashes. I've done my best to rise along with it, and there are things I cannot, nay, should not forget. Such are the thoughts which blossom in my mind when I breathe in that potpourri's perfume. Oh, ain't that sweet? That's sweet. I enjoyed our collaboration this day, adventurer, and I shall attempt to write a piece that does it justice. What say you to Rising Calm as a title?
I dig it, Batsy.
How fitting. I look forward to reading it. Ready for this? Hold up. Hold up. Oh, he's gonna play us a song. I too sense the stirring of new composition. A hopeful verse, dedicated to the continued safe passage for those who yet ascend the path out of catastrophe and despair. Alright, let's hear it. Whoa! I love this every year. I love this every year. Turn it up just a little bit. This is your brain on drugs. Ah, moon! Greetings, warrior of light. Awesome. You needn't be alarmed. What up, Yosh? This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by the weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Salutes in chat. Yoshi-P, baby. Naogi Yoshida. What a pleasure it is to welcome you here again. And what a privilege that you've chosen trail should run alongside mine for so long. Bless this man. On a day such as today, I hope you'll forgive me a brief bout of nostalgia. Absolutely. It's been an entire decade since I first came to this world. I was a stranger here, a traveler in a troubled land. Yes, you were! And the quest for its salvation consumed my every moment. Yes, it did! Countless trials were met and overcome, and the world not only survived, it flourished. It did! This victory we owe to those who persevered alongside us, to those who explored and nurtured and loved this realm as much as we. Oh, we do, Batsy, we do. Oh, Yoshi-P, darling, yes, we do. Yes, it is you to whom I speak. Aww. 10 years is a long time, yes, but for me, the number holds no special significance. It is simply a count on the passage of days. Aww. Success, however, would not have come without the accumulation of daily effort. And that is what makes its milestone worth making. Thank you for staying the course with us these many years. Thank you. Jeez, thank you. And bless your dev team. I tell you what, I will keep making plans for this world for the foreseeable future. It has become a part of my life, and to see it grow is an adventure in itself. Aww. God bless him. Rest well, Warrior of Light, for a grand convergence of events approaches. May the road upon which you embark become the greatest of all journeys. Oh, baby, baby. Until we meet again, my friend. Until we meet again, my friend. Until we meet again. Bless him. Bless him. Bless him.
Oh, what a moving rendition! And now I really must head home to write that article. You have my gratitude, Krimson. I will still be floundering the street without your assistance. Until we meet again. Here's my half of the drug money.
And then the voice, that's right. That's right.
You're welcome.
A great many lives were lost in the flames of the calamity, not to mention the chaos which followed. Yet it is the survivors who must face the challenges of living in this new era we have salvaged. To you, the champion in the vanguard of our efforts, I dedicate these verses. Scarred by the falling of fiery stars, the land is reborn with new life. Godslayer struck by an echoing roar, heavens ring with the promise of strife. Beast and man both seek freedom or death in the bloody inferno untamed. By unbroken hopes from a sky long undimmed shall the darkness of Eld be reclaimed. A merciless gale, an unending road, if this be the path we are fated, then pray be our dawn in the rift betwixt worlds, your soul's splendid light unabated. I love poetry. Aww. Yeah. He jumped there. He's like, oh God, what was that? Good shit. I really must apologize for pressing you into service for my potpourri. I tend to consider adventurers as fellow wanderers and call upon the assistance of your kind with little reservation. Oh, it's fine. As for the gifts themselves, there was another reason as why I chose the Nymea lily. Traditionally, this bloom is said to represent a prayer for safe passage. Ah! The way ahead yet promises more hardship, and I wanted at the very least to wish you, all of you, the smoothest road for the coming journey. Oh my God! God, no other dev team would be like this. I tell you what, man. No other dev team, I swear to God, dude, no other dev team would just be this, they would be like this. I love this event. It's always a great event. There we go. Yeah. Oh my God, always a great event. It really is the Great 8. This year's event was really sweet but solemn. I mean, it makes sense considering what last year did to the world. It really is. It really is. I mean, the Rising is always great, but man, after a decade, I tell you what. And again, it shows you right there
man, this is a dev team. This is a dev team that not only gives a crap, this is a dev team that just flat out loves their game and their fan base. And you can see it. I mean, you really can see it. It's incredible.